Hello children, let's come back to our maths class. In the previous classes, we were dealing with exercise 3.1. Yes children? And we have completed sum number 7 from exercise 3.1. Today we are going to continue with sum number 8. Lay down your classwork children. Lay down your classwork. Write down today's date. Lay down the 8th question. If tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square, show that sec theta plus tan cube theta cosec theta is equal to 2 minus k square the whole raised to 3 by 2. Also find the values of k for which this results hold. Here on the question. So here from exercise 3.1 we have mostly all the 5 mark questions. Okay children, so you have to be thorough with all the questions. I just cannot say that this sum is important or this sum is important. Every question is important. You have to go on practicing your sums. This is the starting of your unit 3. Yes children? So start practicing your sums from the first day itself. And this chapter is very long chapter. And long chapter in the sense we have many exercises over here. So you have to be clear with all the exercises. So do not just keep your works pending. Complete your 3.1 because now I think we are just doing the third day or third or fourth day. We will take some time. I'm just going 2 or 3 sums per day. So you have to complete that sums. Along with the sums, you have to be thorough with your homework sums, and also very important thing, you have to focus on your solved examples also. Okay children, so just get ready with your unit 3. Do not postpone your work. Okay children, have you taken on the 8th question? Okay, let's read the question once again. So what is given to you here? Tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square. If, that means they have given you tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square, and what you have to show? You have to show that sec theta plus tan cube theta into cosec theta is equal to 2 minus k square the whole raised to 3 by 2. Okay. And they're saying that you have to show this condition. Along with that, you have to find the value for k which the result holds. Okay, children? Let's go with the work. Take down the sum. So write down. This is exercise 3.1, sum number 8, and on the given part. So given tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square. This is what is given to us. Okay. So now what to show? Write down here. To show. Copy down the terms carefully children. To show sec theta plus tan cube theta cosec theta. Tan cube theta cosec theta is equal to 2 minus k square the whole raised to 3 by 2. This is what we have to show. And also you have to find out the values for k. That we'll be doing it later on. So first of all, let's go for the to show part. What is that? Sec theta plus tan cube theta into cosec theta is equal to 2 minus k square the whole raised to 3 by 2. Okay children, before I go to the sum, before I just go to the sum, I want you to write down some of the formulas which we have already studied in our class 10 and also class 9. Okay, so just take down that under the rough part. The right side you can take down. Do not just bring this part in the writing. Write down as a note for you. So here we have some trigonometric functions used like secant theta, tan theta, cosec theta. Let's try to write down some of the formulas based on this. So now here sec theta can be written as 1 upon cos theta. So you have to remember that sec theta and cos theta are reciprocals of each other. Okay children, so sec theta can be written as 1 upon cos theta. Then tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. Take down this formula student, which will be useful for you. Tan theta is written as sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. Then the reciprocal of tan is cot. What is the reciprocal of tan? It's cot. So cot theta will be written as the reciprocal of this. So tan theta is the reciprocal of cot theta. So what is the reciprocal of sin theta upon cos theta? It will be taken as cos theta upon sin theta. Right. Cot theta is cos theta upon Sin theta. Okay, one more thing. We can write down here for cosec theta. Cosec theta and sin theta are reciprocals of each other. So you can write down here, this is 1 upon sin theta. And for sin theta, you can write as 1 upon cosec theta. What else is left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is done. Yes. So what else is left? Sin, cos. Cos is, so cos theta is 1 upon sec theta. So remember, sine and cosec, they are reciprocals. Then cos and sec are reciprocals, and tan and cot are reciprocals. So what is the formula for tan? It's sine upon cos. So what will be the value for cot? It will be cos theta upon sine theta. Just stay on this note, children. Already you have done this in your lower classes. So we have used this for finding all the values. Just stay on this. Sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. Tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta. Cot theta is cos theta upon sin theta. Cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. Sin theta can be written as 1 upon cosec theta. And cos theta is taken as 1 upon sec theta. Just take down that in your rough part. Or you can just put a note. You can use this for solving the sums. I have told you that you should have a habit of taking notes. Wherever I just go on explaining, if you feel that some points you have to remember, you can just take a note with the help of a pencil. Always take the note with the help of a pencil, so that when you just go for the sum, you can just use the idea, okay, this was the concept that we have used, and you can apply it and you can get the answer. Okay, children, try to have a habit of taking notes, not only in your math subject, just go for all the subjects. It will be really very useful for you. Okay, have you taken on the notes, children? Shall we continue with the sum? Okay, so now here, the thing is, you have been given with tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square. Okay, and you have to show that secant theta plus tan cube theta into cosec theta is equal to 2 minus k square, the whole raised to 3 by 2. So I am going to take the LHS part over here. I'll write LHS is equal to sec theta plus tan cube theta into cosec theta. So this is what I am going to take. That is, I am going to consider the what? LHS part. Okay, now here what I am going to do is I am just going to change this using that notes. There's the formulas. So secant theta will be written as 1 upon cos theta. So how are you going to, what I am going to do here? I am going to change sec theta as 1 upon cos theta. Okay, done. Now how can you change tan cube theta, children? So tan cube theta will be changed as, actually what is the formula for tan theta? Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. What is the value for tan theta? It can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. But here what you need? Here we need tan cube theta. So what are you going to write down? So this is equal to sin cube theta upon cos theta. A very simple thing, children. Sin cube theta upon cos cube theta. Because it's tan cube theta. Getting my point? So just change the power. Just you have to just introduce here the power as 3 sin cube theta upon cos cube theta. Okay. Now let's come to the cosec theta part. What is cosec theta? Cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. So I'll just put here 1 upon sin theta. Are you clear with this step, children? So what we have done, we have just replaced all the functions. So sec theta is written as 1 upon cos theta. Tan cube theta is written as sin cube theta upon cos cube theta, because here I have just written the formula for tan theta, but I want the answer in terms of cube. So I'll be writing down here sin cube theta upon cos cube theta into 1 upon sin theta. Cosec theta is 1 upon sin theta. Getting my point? Okay. Now let's try to cancel whatever is possible. Let's try to simplify. So now here sin cube theta and here you have sin theta. So we can cancel one sin and here one sin. So what is left here? Square is left. Okay. So I'll be having 1 upon cos theta plus sin square theta upon cos cube theta. Getting the point? So what is left here, children? Sin square theta is left in the numerator part and cos cube theta is left in the denominator part. Now just observe at this expressions carefully, children. Just see the denominator part. You have your cos cube theta and your cos theta. So I have to make the denominators equal. I want the same denominator. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to multiply the first term by cos square theta. If I multiply by cos square theta, I'll get cos cube theta here. Yes. So if I get cos cube theta, I can take the denominators together. I'll get a same denominator. And remember one thing, whatever changes you're going to do in the denominator part, the same changes should be done in the numerator part also. Okay, children? Okay, so what are we going to do? We are going to multiply by cos square theta, multiply by cos square theta, because I want the same denominator. Okay, so I have just changed the first part. I'm going to multiply by cos square theta in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So now, let's go for the next step. So what do you get here? 1 into cos square theta gives you cos square theta. Okay. Upon cos theta into cos square theta. Cos theta into cos square. So 1 plus 2. 3. Upon cos cube theta plus. So sin square theta upon cos cube theta. Are you clear, children? So here the denominator was cos cube theta and here it was cos theta. So what I have done is I have just multiplied the first term by cos square theta and cos square theta, the numerator and the denominator. So I get the denominator part as cos cube theta, the numerator part as cos square theta. Now just look at the step. We have cos cube theta common in the denominator. Yes, so we can take the numerators together. Let's take the numerators together. You get cos square theta plus sin square theta upon cos cube theta. What do you get? Take the numerators together because you have a same denominator. So cos square theta plus sin square theta upon cos cube theta. Now you know what is the meaning of this. What is the value for cos square theta plus sin square theta, children? We have already used this identity. Yes, this is the first identity that we have studied in our trigonometry chapter. That is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, so you get here 1 upon cos cube theta. Clear? So what do you get here? 1 upon cos cube theta. Write down the steps, children. You have to do the sums along with me. The sums are very easy. You have to just understand the steps. That's all. So what do you get? 1 upon cos cube theta. Okay. Now I'm just going to write down this in terms of sec cube theta. Okay, I'm just going to write down this because I know that sec theta and cos theta are the reciprocals of each other. Yes? So I'll be writing down this as sec cube theta. Are you clear with this step, children? So 1 upon cos cube theta turns to be sec cube theta because sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta. So 1 upon cos theta I'm replacing as sec theta. And here the power is 3, so I'll get a power as cube. Sec cube theta. So now just see here, children. This come to the RHS part. I need a power 3 by 2. So I have to get here power 3 by 2. So what is the power? Already we are having the power 3. But I don't want the power as 3. I want the power in terms of 3 by 2. So what are we going to do? How are we going to change this? Let's see over here. So this will be written as, just see here, children, how I am changing the power. This is the important part that you have to remember. Because here I am going to bring, here I have a power 3. Now I am going to change this 3 in terms of 3 by 2. So how I am going to do the changes? Just see here, so this is sec theta. Now this is 3, yes. Remember, whenever you do the changes, the value should not change. You should get the same value. So the change is like this. See, 3. Let's just put here. So it's 1 upon cos cube theta, yes, and you have sec cube theta. So this will be written as 2. Just observe here carefully, children. 2 into 3 by 2. So how are we going to change it? So sec theta, I've just, and one more thing, just remember, children, you can write, you may have a confusion why ma'am is bringing out. A cos theta, the whole square, is equivalent to cos square theta. Actually, they are same. Okay, cos theta the whole square and cos square theta are one and the same. But actually, we do not write this way. We mostly choose this way of writing. But both means the same. If you have cos theta the whole square, this is equivalent to cos square theta. The only thing is the way of presenting. It is outside and here we write down between the angle and the function. Okay, actually the way of representing the power is this, but this is not wrong. We cannot say totally wrong, but we go for the second option to write down the angle. But here just for one step I'll be using that, and then I'll be changing down as required. Okay, so now here what I have done here, see children, I have just written as 2 into 3 by 2. So now what happens if I cancel 2 and 2, what is left? 3. That is the original power is left. So how are we making the changes? We are just multiplying by 3 by 2. That is 2 into 3 by 2, because I want here the power 3 by 2. So how am I changing? I am changing as 2 into 3 by 2. It is multiplying and dividing by 2. The original power was 3. So now what I am doing? I am multiplying and dividing by 2. Clear? Is this part clear to you? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to bring this 2 inside. I'll just rub this part. So here is a step that we have to think and we have to apply. So 3 changes as 2 into 3 by 2. See, 2 gets cancelled. So what is left? 3 is left, which is the original value. So now I'm just going to write down in a proper order. So this is equal to secant square theta the whole raised to 3 by 2. Are you clear, children? So you know that you can write down a raised to m the whole raised to n as a raised to mn. So this is together, m into n is together. So I can just write down in the form of a raised to m the whole raised to n. So I have just separated the powers. So the power was together 2 into 3 by 2. So now what we have done? We have just separated the powers. So secant square theta. So I have taken 2 separately and 3 by 2 separately. But you can multiply these two powers together. 2 into 3 by 2. So it gives you the value 3, the original value. Are you clear with this step, children? Okay, so how is 3 changed? 3 is changed by multiplying and dividing by 2. So what you get? 2 into 3 by 2. So what I am doing? I am just separating them. So I am writing secant, it is secant square theta raised to 3 by 2. Okay. Now, let us apply one more identity over here. So what is this is? We have this identity, secant square minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So you can say secant square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So already we have used one identity, yes, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So we are using one more identity. What is that identity? Secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. So secant square theta is equal to 1 is already present on the RHS part. Take this minus to the RHS part. So you get plus tan square theta. Okay, so I'm just going to replace this part. I get this is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So I have changed this. So secant square theta is changed as 1 plus tan square theta. What is left here? 3 by 2. 1 plus tan square theta 3 by 2. Take down the steps, children. Okay, now let's come to the given part. What was given to you? They have given you the value for tan square theta, yes? What was tan square theta? They have given you tan square theta as 1 minus k square, yes? That's what was given to us. So you are just going to substitute the value for tan square theta over here. You get 1 plus, this 1 is already present, okay children? What is tan square theta? It's 1 minus k square, okay, done. Put here power 3 by 2. So what is 1 plus 1? It's 2 minus k square the whole raised to 3 by 2. Yes, I got the RHS part. That's what we have to show. Yes, children? You can say therefore sec theta plus tan cube theta cosec theta is equal to 2 minus k square 3 by 2. So we have just done the first part of the question, that is we have shown that sec theta plus tan cube theta into cosec theta is equal to 2 minus k square the whole raised to 3 by 2. They have given you one more part, that is they have asked you to find out the value for k which way the results hold. So we have to go for the value also. This is complete till here. Write down here, hence show. Okay, now let's come to the second part of the question, the second half of the question. So let's start from the given part. Okay, just we are going to choose the given part. Wherever you have to take the notes, I have told you get the habit of taking the notes. So just write down the identity that is used. So we are just going to find out the value for k. Okay, children, let's start with the work. So I'm going to take the given part first of all. Write down. Tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square. This is what is given to us. Now here the question is find the values of k for which the result holds. So I'm just going to start with theta is equal to 45, what's that, 90 degree. Let's start from 90 degree. You have to just go for 0 degree, 90 degree, and so on. We have to go on finding all the values and we are going to check whether you get the value for k or not. So write on tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square. So put here when theta is equal to pi by 2, that is 90 degrees. This is, I've told you when you write down in terms of pi, you call it as radian. This is the radian. When you write down an angle in terms of pi, you call it as radian measure. And when you write down in terms of degree, this is called a degree measure. This is what we were doing till now. But now you are going to learn how to write down in a radian measure. So when theta is equal to pi by 2, it is 90 degree. I have just mentioned 90 degree for your understanding. Okay, children? No problem. You can just put 90 degree. It's one and the same. So when theta is equal to pi by 2, that is 90 degree. What about tan 90, children? We have seen that tan 90 is undefined. Infinity. Yes. Tan 90 is infinity. That is undefined. Put here. When theta is pi by 2, tan theta is equal to undefined. That is, you don't get a value for k when theta is equal to pi by 2. You cannot find out the value for k when the angle is pi by 2 because tan pi by 2 is undefined. If angle is undefined, you cannot find out the value for k because tan square. How can you find out the value for k? If you know the value for tan theta, then only we can just substitute the value and you can get the value for k. But for the first case, it is not possible. Just put mention here one, children. So when theta is pi by 2, that is 90 degree, tan theta is undefined. So we can write down, therefore, we cannot find value for k. So you cannot find the value for k. Is this first part clear to you? Okay, now let's come to the second one. Let's go for theta is equal to 0. So when theta is equal to 0 degree, okay, here no need to write down in terms of radians. I'll just directly put as 0 degree. So when theta is 0, what is the value for tan 0? Tan 0 is 0. You have to remember this, children. I'll just draw a table here. You would have this table, so no need to draw the table, just children. Just I'm drawing the table for my reference, so no need to draw. So we started from 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. Yes, this is in terms of degree. In terms of radians, you have to keep this as 0 only. This is pi by 6, 180 by 6. Okay, pi is 180. So 180 by 6 gives you 30 degree. This is pi by 4. 180 upon 4. 4 4s are 16. 2. 4 5s are. So 180 upon 4 gives you 45 degree. This is pi by 3. 180 by 3 is 60 degree. And this is pi by 2. 180 upon 2. That is 90 degree. Okay, children? So this is in terms of degree. And this is in term of radian. This is the radian. Now, I'll be writing some of the three functions are enough because here we are going to deal with tan. Yes? So I'm just going to take sine, cos and tan. That's all. I'll take here sine, cos, tan. You have to remember the first value. 0, 1 by 2, root 3 by 2, 1 by, this is 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2 and 1. So what is the value for sine? 0, half, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1. And for cos, you have to just write the reverse order. So it is 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, and this is 0. Okay. For 0 upon 1, this is 0. So 2 gets cancelled and you get 1 by root 3. 1 by. Okay. So what is the given part for sum number 10, children? Cot theta, cot theta, 1 plus sine theta is equal to 4m. Yes, children? So cot theta 1 plus sine theta is equal to 4m. Then cot theta 1 minus sine theta is equal to 4n. This is what is given to us. Cot theta 1 minus sine theta is equal to 4n. Okay. Now prove that. Okay, that means you have to prove m square minus n square the whole square. Children, be careful. Okay. M square minus n square the whole square is equal to mn. This is what you have to prove. M square minus n square, the whole square is equal to mn. Okay. So, take down the given part and the two proof parts. Okay. Let's go for the proof part. Let's start with the proof part. Okay. I'm just going to take the given part. Okay. First, I'm going to take the first part. I'll take cot theta plus, here it's 1 plus sine theta is equal to 4m. Okay. This is given part, children. Just listen to me carefully. I'll just give you time to solve. So cot theta 1 plus sine theta is equal to 4m. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open the brackets. Okay, let's open the bracket. So what do you get when you open the bracket? So this is cot theta into 1. So cot theta into 1 is cot theta. Okay. Let's open the next one. You have to multiply cot theta to sine theta also. So you get plus cot theta into sine theta is equal to 4m. Is it clear? What is the first step we have done? We have just opened the bracket. Just multiply cot theta to both the terms. So cot theta into 1 gives you cot theta. Then cot theta into sine theta. It's cot theta into sine theta. Now, let's go for the further simplification. So what I'm going to do here is, I'm not going to do anything to the first part. Okay, I'll just keep cot theta as it is. And I'm just going to change the second part, that is cot theta into sine theta. Just see here, children. So this is, keep this part as it is. Okay. So this is cot theta as it is. And this I'm just going to write down in the form of the answers that we know. Cot theta. What is cot theta? Tan. I have told you that tan and cot are the reciprocals of each other. Yes. What is the formula for tan theta? It's sine upon cos. So what will be the formula for cot theta? Cos upon sine. Do not forget the formula, children. So this will be written as cos theta upon sine theta into sine theta. I'm just changing this part, children. Okay. Just for a purpose. So cot theta is written as cos theta. Do not please change this part. Okay, children. Do not go for the changes. Only change this part. So cot theta is written as cos theta upon sine theta. Now let's try to simplify. I can cancel sine theta and sine theta. This is equal to 4m. So I get the answer as cot theta plus cos theta is equal to 4m. Okay, I just take this as number 1. I get cot theta plus cos theta is equal to 4m. Okay, children, I hope you are clear with the step. Take down the step, and now after completing the step, you are going to take the second one. What is the next thing given to you? Cot theta 1 minus sine theta is equal to 4n. Okay, you are just going to follow the same method. Here we had a plus sign and here you have a minus sign. That's the difference. And other all you have to just follow the same manner and you have to get the answer. Come on, try out the sum, children. Lay down the steps and you have to complete the second part also. Okay. So let us go for the sum. Let us check the steps. So this is, let's open the bracket. So you get cot theta Do not use 2 equal to sign. Okay, children. So put therefore, therefore. Therefore, cot theta into 1 is cot theta minus cot theta into sin theta. That's cot theta sin theta is equal to 4n. Is the first step clear, children? How you get the first step? You have to just multiply by cot theta. So cot theta into 1, cot theta into sin theta. That's cot theta into sin theta. Okay. Now the same conversion, you have to just change cot theta in terms of cos upon sin. You get cot theta minus cos theta upon sin theta into sin theta. Very simple sum. Okay. So if you're clear with the steps, everything is easy. So be careful with the steps. Understand the steps. Okay, children. So now here what happens? Sin and sin gets cancelled. So you get cot theta minus cos theta is equal to 4n. Yes, this is number 2. So we have received one more condition. It's cot theta minus cos theta is equal to 4n. Okay, children. So now what are we going to do? So now the thing is, we want the answer in terms of m square minus n square the whole square. Okay, so this is what we need. So I have a term with m, I have a term with n. So first of all, you have to square it and you have to subtract. See here, the minus sign is there. So square it and subtract it. Getting my point? First, when you square means you will get m square term and n square term. And what are you going to do? You are going to subtract them. So write down. Shall I continue here? Okay, I'll continue. Squaring 1 and 2 and subtracting 2 from, if you feel it's confused, okay, 2 from 1 only, yes. Yeah, 2, subtracting 2 from 1. Subtracting 2 from, squaring 1 and 2. First of all, the thing is you're going to square 1 and 2. So, you're going to square this 2 and you're going to subtract 2 from 1. So, from 1 means the first part should be written. That is, the from 1 means the 1 should be written on the front and 2 will be written at the back. Do not get confused. 3, okay, I'll give you one number. 3 from 6. Subtract 3 from 6. So, how you write? 3, you're going to subtract 3 from which number? From 6. 6 minus 3. So, here, you're going to subtract 2 from 1. That means whatever answers you get, you're going to subtract. Subtracting 2 from, squaring 1 and 2 and you're going to subtracting 2 from 1. So, what you do is, you just, okay, no problem. We'll write down the squaring 1 and 2 and you're going to subtract that 2 from 1. Others, we can change the numbers later on. Let me see whether we can write the number, another number, or we'll keep the same number. Let's go for the work. Let's see. So, I'm going to square 1 and 2 first of all, okay? So, what I get here when I square 1 and 2, I get cot theta plus cos theta. The whole square is equal to 4m square. Okay, children? So, what you do is, put here, this is number 3. Okay, I'm just going to square it. So, when I square, I get cot theta plus cos theta the whole square. The LHS part I'm squaring and I'm squaring the RHS part, that is 4m square. I'll take its number 3. Okay, and I'll put here cot theta minus cos theta the whole square is equal to 4n the whole square. I'll take this as number 4. Okay. So first of all, I have squared 1 and 2. So when I square 1 and 2, I get 3 and 4. I have just made a new equation. I have given a number 3 and 4. So just do here. So what will be written first, children? You are going to subtract. I am going to write down this number first. Yes, this number is going to come first. So just have a change because we have made a new number. I have just given a new conditions over here. So 3 and 4. So squaring 1 and 2. So when I square 1 and 2. So first of all, you are going to square 1 and 2. When you square 1 and 2, you get 3 and 4. Now what are we going to do? We are going to subtract 4 from which number? From 3. Are you confused, children? Do not get confused. I'll just give you this work again. I'll just do the explanation part once again. The first thing is, we got the first expression. Yes, that's easy. Then we do the second given part and we got the second condition. Okay, done. Till here it's clear. Now, to see the RHS part, children. In the RHS part, we have m square minus n square, the whole square. Okay. So just now for at moment you focus on this term. So what do you want? M square. I have only M. So I want to square it. So what I am doing? I am going to square both the terms. That is 1 and 2. So when I square, I get this part. So what is the new numbers, new expressions you are getting? 3 and 4. Now after squaring, what are you going to do? You are going to subtract them because you want M square minus N square. So you can write subtracting 4 from 3. Okay. Let's proceed further. What do you get here? 4, 4 from 3. So 3 will be written first. So cot theta plus cos theta the whole square. I'll take the LHS part together. Minus cot theta minus cos theta the whole square. You clear, children? Cot theta plus cos theta the whole square minus cot theta minus cos theta the whole square is equal to, take the RHS part, 4m square minus 4n square. So subtracting 4 from 3. So 3 will be written first. Are you clear with this step? So what do you get? Cot theta plus cos theta the whole square minus cot theta minus cos theta the whole square is equal to 4m the whole square minus 4n the whole square. Okay, children, just stay on this step. Now here you have to open the bracket. We have to use the identity over here. Stay on the step still here. Okay. Shall we continue? Let's continue. This is a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 2ab. 2 into cot theta into cos theta. 2ab plus b square plus cos square theta. I have completed the first expansion. This is a plus b the whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, children. Now here I am dealing with the negative sign, so I'll just use a bracket over here. Again here you have to apply a minus b the whole square. Here we applied a plus b the whole square. Here you have to apply a minus b. So a square minus, okay, here we have minus. So minus 2ab, that is cot theta cos theta plus b square. So plus cos square theta. This is equal to 4m square, 16m square minus 16n square. You clear? So what do you get? You have to use a plus b the whole square formula. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. Use a bracket, children, to avoid confusion. This is minus sign and you get here cot square theta, that is a square minus 2ab, 2 cot theta cos theta plus b square. And I got the answer for this. 4 square is 16, m square minus 16 n square. Okay. Let's try to simplify further. See here, children. This is cot square theta and this is minus cot square theta. So when you open the bracket, what will happen? The sign will change. So cot square theta will turn to minus cot square theta. Minus 2 cot theta cos theta will change to plus 2 cot theta cos theta. And plus cos square theta will change to minus cos square theta. Getting my point? So we can cancel cot square theta and cot square theta. Okay. Now cos square theta, this is plus cos square theta and this is plus cos square theta. So you may have a confusion why ma'am is cancelling their cos square theta and cos square theta. This is cos square theta minus into plus. What is minus into plus? Minus. So we can cancel this term and this term. At the last, what is left? You have 2 cot theta into cos theta minus minus. What is minus minus? Plus. Yes. So 2 cot theta cos theta. And what is left here? 16 m square minus n square. I have just taken the 16 common. I get 16 m square minus n square. So 2 cot theta into cos theta, 2 cot theta into cos theta. So you write down here, this is 4 cot theta into cos theta is equal to 16 m square minus n square. 4 ones are 4 fours are. So cot theta into cos theta is equal to m square minus n square. It's 4. 4 m square minus n square. Still the work is not in. I want m square minus n square square. I hope you are understanding the steps, children. I'm just going very slow. The sums are lengthy, so just understand the concept carefully. You have to find out m square minus n square square. Okay, that means I just got here m square minus n square, but I don't want m square minus n square. I want m square minus n square the whole square. I want your square term. So just put your squaring on both sides we get. Squaring on both sides we get. What are you going to get when you square on both sides, children? So let's square. You get square all the terms. So you get. So when you square on both sides, you get cot square theta, cos square theta, 4 square. What is 4 square? 16 m square minus n square the whole square. Are you clear with the step? See here, I'm just squaring all the terms. So cot theta squared gives you cot square theta. Cos theta square gives you cos square theta. 4 square gives you 16. M square minus n square gives you m square minus n square the whole square. Clear? Now, a small adjustments. Let's see for the next step. Just stay down till here, children. Just write down. It's cot square theta. Okay, what do you get here? Cot square theta into cos square theta is equal to 16 m square minus n square the whole square. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, the small changes over here. This cot square you change as cos theta upon sin theta. Cot is cos upon sin, and here the power is 2. So you get cos square theta upon sin square theta into cos square theta is equal to 16 m square minus n square. So cos raised to 4 theta upon sin square theta is equal to 16 m square minus n square square. Do not forget the square symbol. That's what we need. So 16 m square minus n square the whole square. Are you clear with the steps? Okay. So we started with this step, yes, children. So we squared both 1 and 2. After squaring, we have to subtract also. So you square it, and when we squared it, we have used the identity to expand it. That is a plus b the whole square and a minus b the whole square. So just expand it. Then try to cancel the like terms. After cancelling the like terms, what is left here? 2 cot theta into cos theta, 2 cot theta into cos theta. That is 4 cot theta cos theta. And you get here 16 m square minus n square. Okay. Now, the thing is 4 and 16 gets cancelled. 4 ones are 4 fours are. So what is left here? Cot theta into cos theta is equal to 4 m square minus n square. Okay, done. But I don't want the answer in terms of m square minus n square. I want the answer in terms of m square minus n square the whole square. So I have to square each and every term. So cot theta turns to be cot square theta. Cos theta will change into cos square theta. 4 changes to 16. M square minus n square changes to m square minus n square the whole square. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to replace this as cos square theta upon sin square theta. What is the formula for cot theta? Cos upon sin. So cos square theta upon sin square theta into cos square theta. So 2 into 2. That's 2 plus 2 gives you 4. So cos raised to 4 theta is equal upon sin square theta is equal to 16 m square minus n square the whole square, and this you take it as number, number 5. 4 is done. Till 4 we have written as 3, 4. So put that as number 5. So what do you get? Cos raised to 4 theta upon sin square theta is equal to 16 m square minus n square the whole square. Okay, done. Now we have just completed our first part. This is not first part. We have just arrived a half part. That is m square minus n square the whole square. Now you have to arrive at m and n term. We want m into n. So what are we going to do? Yes, we have to multiply 1 and 2. Let's go for the next step. Write down the next step. Multiply 1 and 2. Shall I write down here? Multiplying 1 and 2. What was 1, children? Okay, 1 was cot theta plus cos theta. What was this first? The first one is, okay, cot theta plus cos theta, and you have your cot theta minus cos theta. This is the LHS side, and you have your 4m into 4n. You have to multiply the LHS and the RHS. So LHS is cot theta plus cos theta into cot theta minus cos theta, and what you have on the RHS side, 4m into 4n. Okay, so take down that 4m into 4n. Okay, let's try to simplify, children. So let's try to use the identity. What identity can be used here? We can use the identity a plus b into a minus b. See, just see the terms. You have the same functions, cot theta plus cos theta, cot theta minus cos theta. So you have the same terms, only the signs are different. Okay. So what are we going to do? We are going to use the identity a plus b into a minus b. That is, what is the answer for a plus b into a minus b? A square minus b square. So write down here, this is cot square theta. I'm just going to do it directly, children. A plus b into a minus b gives you a square minus b square minus cos square theta is equal to 4 4s are 16 mn. Okay, I get cot square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 16 mn. Now again a small changes. We are just going to change cot square theta. Let's try to change cot square theta. So what do you get here? Cos square theta upon sin square theta. Are you getting the step, children? Cot theta is cos upon sin. I want the answer in terms of cot square theta. So you have to write cos square theta upon sin square theta minus cos square theta is equal to 16 mn. Very simple step. I have just changed the cot square part. Okay. The sums are really lengthier. I agree with it, but the steps are simple. You just go on doing the steps properly. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cross multiply these two things together. Let me cross multiply. So I get cos square theta. You see, cos square theta. I'm going to multiply this sin square theta, cos square theta. Are you clear with this step? And I'm going to take a common denominator, that is sin square theta is equal to 16 mn. Clear, children? Cos square theta upon sin square theta minus cos square theta. Take the LCM, that is cos square theta minus sin square theta into cos square theta upon sin square theta. Okay, now what can be done here, children? Just see, you have cos square theta and cos square theta common in both the terms. So take cos square theta common. So what is left here? If I take cos square theta common, only 1 is left, minus sin square theta upon sin square. Are you clear with this step, children? So what are we doing here? We are taking cos square theta common. When you take cos square theta common, what is left here? 1 minus sin square theta. Cos square theta 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. Now let's go for the further simplification. Again, we are going to use the identity over here. Okay, what is the identity we are going to use here? First identity. What is the first identity? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. What is the identity we are going to use? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, now I want the answer in terms of 1 minus sin square theta. I'll just put this to the LHS side. So I get cos square theta, I'll keep over here 1. This is plus. So when plus goes to that side, minus sin square theta. Okay, so what I get? Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So what is the value for 1 minus sin square theta? Cos square theta. So cos square theta into cos square theta. That is, what is the value for 1 minus sin square theta, children? It's cos square theta. 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta upon sin square theta. Just go on adding here 16 mn. Okay. So what is that? Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So this is 16 yen. I just can multiply this sum number. So what do you get, children? So we get m square minus n square the whole square is equal to m square. M yen. That's what we have proved. Okay. So now I'll just give you one more sum for homework. I have already given you sum number 9 as homework. Yes. So now you have to do one more sum as homework. That is, you're going to do sum number 11. So your homework is sum number 9 and sum number 11. Okay, children? Complete these two sums and have a practice of all your, what's that? Exercise 3.1. And your assignment will be, okay, your assignment is exercise 3.1, 1 to 11 sums. Okay, you are going to complete 1 to 11 sums. Okay, because 12 sum is left out. I'll be just giving you the 12 sum in the next class. So at the moment your assignment is to practice all the sums from exercise 3.1. I'm just giving you an idea, or I'm just giving you that from 3.1 at least a 5 mark questions will be asked. You may have a questions for 5 mark from 3.1. So you have to practice your 3.1 as a assignment. You have to just practice the sums by yourself. You're not going to copy the answers directly from your classworks or homework. You are going to do the sums by yourself. Are you getting my point, children? So for assignment, exercise 3.1, sum number 1 to 11. You have to write down this as your test. Okay, this assignment will be like a test for you. You just test yourself. You just test whether you are able to do all the sums. Okay, children? Okay, so we have one more sum left out in this exercise. That's sum number 12. Yes. And we will be continuing with sum number 12 in the next class.